Hello, everybody. What's up? How you doing? Cedric and CJ here, CRFP commentary, and we will be reviewing the 0 hour and pay-per-view of AEW's Revolution. And as you can see on the screen, I did see one of just Sting by himself. I did, and I thought I should use that one. But I saw this, and I'm like, you know something? It does put down what the main event is, because I didn't know what it was, because I didn't listen to anything, because I didn't want to. And I might have actually hung off another day of doing this, but to be honest, and this is kind of messed up, but I saw that Jim Cornette had already started reviewing them and posting them, and I want to hear what he has to say, but I don't want to taint what I'm thinking, what I'm going to say. So I can't hear him until I send this out to you. So there you go.
All right, then.
And plus it gets me off my ass to do something in the first place. But the Young Bucks on this, I want to hit them so bad. I want to undermine their existence.
Is that the picture where they got their head tilted back and all that lip pout and stuff?
Yes.
I don't know who told these wrestlers that makes you look some kind of tough, but it doesn't. Jericho does that too, and it's like, dude, I'm not going to say what it looks like you're waiting for, but you need to stop.
A certain type of people only do that. Only a certain type of people do that.
And a certain type of employment?
No.
Oh, okay.
A certain mindset. And I'm not going to get into it, but people of a certain mindset do that.
And there's another certain people who do that, but they get paid like $3,000 per time it happens. So,
depending upon, some only get $500, but it's there multiple times.
You know,
here's your towel.
They ain't just volunteering.
And at the end, you hear, there's your towel. So, they look like they need a towel real bad. Hoping that they get a towel. But anyway,
we're doing this as clean as we can, people. Let's move on.
The certain type of people I was talking about is not, it's a mindset, not a job requirement.
Not a profession.
Yeah, not a profession.
I'm talking about the profession.
Yeah, I know.
Just so we're clear.
Okay, that's about 3 minutes wasted. So this will be the Revolution 0 hour.
0 is right.
The Bang Bang Scissor Game versus Private Party, Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Satnam Singh, and Willie Mack.
It's like they went in the back with a lasso and just, and whoever they caught, they drug them out to a match.
You're gonna team up 6 baby faces, bad ones at that. Y'all can be mad at that, but they are not good baby faces.
Who's the 6 baby faces?
The Bang Bang Scissor Gang, the Acclaimed and Bullet Club Gold.
Bullet Club Gold ain't faces.
Yes, they are. They're baby faces.
They masquerading as baby faces.
There you go, but they're baby faces. But Private Party, we don't know where they are, but we could say they're, how can I say, neutral baby faces. They ain't really after anybody, but they ain't doing anything heelish either, and people like them. That's why I say neutral. Jarrett and Singh are heels. Lethal is questionable. Willie Mack, he's a baby face. So that's why I wrote, 6 baby faces versus 3 baby faces, 2 heels, and 1 in transition.
They just all got caught in the lasso, that's all.
Yep.
They didn't run fast enough.
And we won't go watch this. Max Caster, he did his rap, and then, I forgot the words, but you could tell that he put on the mug that it's a bit. Whereas when I saw it before on Collision, it wasn't no bit. He was upset. He was visibly annoyed with himself. So I wrote Jay White won with the Blade Runner on Willie Mack for the pin. That's what happened. So then we get Sky Blue. I know you can say some good things about this. Sky Blue and Julia Hart versus Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander.
That was a good match.
Willow pinned Sky Blue with the Dangerous Queen Bomb. I wrote decent match. Both sides hit hard, showed urgency. Problem was this went too long and the match reset it twice.
Yeah.
You get the babyface in, you get the hot tag, you do your thing, it builds up the crowd, and then you just keep going.
Towards the end, it seemed like they got lost for about a minute or two, and they got it back and then just headed for home. But I just have to say about how much Sky Blue has come along as a heel. Watching her wrestle is watching a different woman wrestle. She is clean. She is polished. She is laying the hits in. They don't look terrible. It's wonderful. It's a complete transformation. I hope she stay healed forever. She looks good. She's toned up. The dynamic between her and Julia is awesome, especially with that intro. It's great.
And then that does that for 0 Hour. We don't get to what you more to say?
No, that was quick, wasn't it?
Because anything else I got to say, it's not wrestling related. But
okay.
What? I mean, I can't help it.
Are we talking about booties?
Yep.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of booties in the match.
2.
I mean, anatomically, they all got booties. It's not like nobody's bootyless.
Well, there was 12 in the opening, anatomically.
But nothing nobody wanted to see.
See? So, 2. So now we get to the Revolution pay-per-view, which starts with the TNT title match, Daniel Garcia versus Christian Cage. This was a very long match. Look, Christian, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to work. He knows how to get things over and try to make someone look good. Daniel Garcia can wrestle.
He can.
And that's where it ends. It depends on who he's in ring with to how good he displays his skill.
Yeah. He changed his pants. The pants suck, but at least he's not walking around with a uterus and fallopian tubes on his pants anymore.
I have no idea what that shit was.
I don't know what it was, but every time I looked at it, all I could see was a uterus and fallopian tubes. I don't know if he's, paying homage to the women. Yay! Okay, I don't know what it was, but he's changed his pants, and these suck equally.
There was lots of interference from the patriarchy to help Cage retain his belt after the Tamikaze and cover. And Luchasaurus, Kill Switch, I like his gear, but I don't think he's undergoing any learning skills.
No, it's not.
I don't think he's learning anything.
Nope, it's not. He got taken out by Menard.
Yeah.
Menard. Bueller. Menard showed up and took care of Kill Switch for the rest of the match. Kill Switch was gone. He's got like half a foot on Menard. He should be stronger, but he got shuffled off by Menard.
I just want to say this. Menard chased off Kill Switch. Kill Switch has done nothing to Matt Menard that I've seen or even care to go back and try to find.
No, he ain't done nothing to him.
But twice Brody King got Menard's real piece. Physically and verbally.
Yes. You ain't gonna do shit. You a bitch. He'll never live that down.
Nope.
He had no words. Right at the time, okay, it would be disqualification. I get that. But you could have pulled
something afterwards.
An interview, you got some beef with me, we'll take care. No. Nothing. Silence. Still silence. Brody punked his ass again.
Menard should have went Blake Christian. You ain't gonna do me like that.
Yeah, right. No, he's like, nah, I ain't dumb. No reprisal whatsoever. ever.
What did you do to Brody King, Matt Menard?
What did you do? Does he just not like your face?
This is not a Brody King thing.
No, he don't be walking around just punking folks randomly.
No, he don't. and he really should be punking, Orange Cassidy after a couple of occasions.
It's so many that he could punk, but no,
the world. I
mean, maybe he just don't like his face.
Maybe
because I don't like Jericho's face. I don't like Adam Page's face.
A lot of faces I don't like.
But that's the wrong one. Adam Cole's face. But I'm not a bully either. And I don't think Brody is. I just think something must have happened.
I'm gonna get this off my chest.
I just suck.
Nick Wayne's mom looked good.
Oh yeah, she looked good out there.
She looked good. I was like, you know what? Wow. It ain't too often somebody can get my attention.
She had her grown woman shoulders back stance going.
She had stature.
Yeah.
Poise, height. I was like, hey, how you doing? And then I moved on. So that's just, I can't help it. That's just me. So that gives that match some body to it. Okay.
Do you know why that stood out?
I was thinking about the conversation, not her. When I said the body, because I could just read that one line and been done with it. But go ahead. What? That
stands out because the female wrestlers rarely look like that. They rarely stand like they have stature.
Chris Statlander did at one point.
She did at one point.
And then she stopped. Next we get the AEW Continental Crown title. Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. So, an amazing match that the fans stayed up the whole time for. It was on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
The fans were in it.
Mm-hmm.
They were in it, but they were into the match, not the person.
Yeah.
They were into the match, but not the person. They weren't rallying behind the babyface Eddie Kingston. They weren't rallying behind the heel. They just wanted to see stuff done. Y'all disappointed me, Greensboro.
It's a different Greensboro than you're accustomed to.
This the Greensboro that wanted to rip Ric Flair's head off. This the Greensboro that cheered Sting for defeating Ric Flair.
There's a different folks.
I know. They won't raise right.
Look at here. I have to acknowledge this. So Nigel McGuinness.
He was on Bryan Danielson's ass.
And look, Nigel's the heel commentator. So he's always backing the heel. He backs the heel to a absurd fault most of the time, but he absolutely, positively could not do that for the clam digger. He hates Bryan Danielson. He doesn't hide the fact that he hates him. He always calls him a clam digger. I don't know what kind of insult that is, but obviously it is one. And he was like, screw me being the heel comment. I'm going to ride Danielson this whole match.
And he cheered the baby face. The home, if you want to hear some absolute funny commentary against somebody, watch that match and just listen. Don't even look at the match. Mm-mm. Just turn the TV up a little bit for your ears or in your headphones and just listen to Nigel McGuinness rip Danielson apart.
The whole standard commentary formula, he just tossed that right out the window and said, nope, I got to go with my heart.
It's the Bobby Heenan effect. Bobby Heenan hated Hulk Hogan. And I wasn't too much a fan of Hogan. But because of Heenan, I was like, no. And then Hogan became a bad guy. And everything that Heenan said Hogan was doing. And Heenan was like, I still don't like you. I was like, this man done fall into WCW to hate on him. That's what I thought back in the day, but yeah, the match ends with Eddie scoring a folding powerbomb for the pin. Now Bryan must shake his hand. Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you, the powerbomb looked a little weak, but that match, it was a beautiful match. Yes, I could have went blow by blow on it, but we were tired. I don't know, it's been rainy and we just not much food, so our energy levels just waning. We just we watch it, and it's like literally while watching it, it's more like, yeah, that's a good move. That looks real nice. I like that, and move on.
I'd buy that for $1.
Whew, that's what he said in RoboCop. So, Bryan Danielson did a great job at obliterating Kingston's arm.
Oh my goodness.
That arm was legit hurt up.
It was awful.
And Bryan teased it at the end, but he did shake his hand. He played with him a little bit. And then he was going to go shake the hurt arm. And Eddie's like, no, that. And he raised the better arm. So that was good. That was good. Eddie showing love to those that passed, that he's modeling his style after and whatnot. So, it was a good match, and the fans was like, you would think they was hoping that Danielson would win, but nope, they was hoping that Eddie would win. Nope, they were just watching and just enjoying that he was getting the hell beat out of him. So then we get to the dumbest gimmick of this whole thing. The All-Star 8-man scramble match.
I still don't get
Hook
up with that.
Hook, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, some dude named Magnus, Brian Cage, Wardlow, Dante Martin, and Chris Jericho. What?
Some dude named Magnus. That was exactly it too. They announced him and it's like, who?
I'm like, the only ones that could win this match that we know that they would allow, it would be Powerhouse Hobbs, Wardlow, Chris Jericho. Those are the only ones they would allow to win this match. So which one's it gonna be? That's what I said, and so we had to watch. Skipped after a bit. Because this is what happened. The big men took center stage in the beginning, and the crowd was with it.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Chanting meat. Okay.
Clotheslines and shoulder blocks, and it was wonderful.
And
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and the little guys, they just stayed out the ring.
Yep.
Didn't do anything.
And then at some point, they just traded up.
Then after kneeling on the floor for a long time from nothing, the little guys came in and did more or less what the big guys did.
And it's like, we don't want to see little guys doing what the big guys did, but poorer.
No, motherfucker. But the fans tried to, I hit my knuckles on the table. The fans booed Jericho, but they tried to get behind the little guys. They just couldn't. They tried. It was like, for the big guys, me. For the little guys, it was me. I was like, oh yeah, they're trying. And then Jericho did some boo. They just didn't have that much gusto, because I think most of them don't even know what they're booing. It's like, okay, we dislike him, but why?
It doesn't matter.
I'm like, if I was Jericho, I get on the mic, I don't care about your dumbass boos. You all sung my song. There you go.
Because we like to sing the song.
Don't matter. Just like in Scandal, it's like what the dude tell Pope? You got in the car. That's the first thing. Don't get in the car. You in the car now. You can't ask where you're going. You in the car. You can't boo him now. You cheered his song. You sang his song. It's too late. You can't go in full on sexual experience with somebody, get done, and be like, all right, time to put on the condom. You're too late. Or the second time you're with them, yeah, protection this time, but it's too late.
Protection for what?
You got in or on the car. Any case, the ring cleared again so people can get all their spots in, and then Wardlow pins Martin after a powerbomb.
Yay.
And note, if you can't arrange a match like this for all to be in the ring at the same time, then don't do it. Don't do shit you don't know how to do. It's that simple. Then we get to the AEW International title. Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy. And I'm like, I knew this about 5 weeks ago. I'm like, Roderick gonna win because, you know, this faction needs to start winning belts to look serious in a company where the belts aren't taken seriously. So that's the only thing. That's all they can do. Because what did they do? In the beginning, they said it's gonna be Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy for the AEW International title at Revolution, right?
Yeah.
So what did they do? They had Orange Cassidy defend that belt every week, sometimes twice a week.
Yeah.
So how you gonna defend a belt that you're slated to defend much later? That means you got to keep it. It's like a slap in the face, or they're too stupid to know what they're doing.
Okay, so I have to point out that Roderick came out with the Kingdom. Yeah, they're the Undisputed Kingdom, but the Kingdom is still Matt Taven and the other one.
Mike Bennett.
Mike Bennett. There you go. And Roderick had on he had on his t-shirt, his Undisputed Kingdom t-shirt and his gear. And he had on this really thin, flimsy cloak with a hood. And it was only covering one shoulder. And it was wispy like the sheer part of a curtain. It was gray.
Wear this for me, Daddy.
And then he had this miscellaneous mask on his face. And I'm like, Taven must have dressed him. Because that's some shit that Taven would do. And Roderick ain't got no style of his own, so.
Roderick Strong, to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you straight up, all he's got to do is come out, walk to that ring with a serious face, get in there, do a simple pose that he actually cares about and he means, get in the corner and wait. That's all Roderick Strong has to do. And that right there builds the mystique of this guy's coming in to do business.
You know, he's going to do more than that. Because he will have to do more than that because he spent 6 months in a wheelchair yelling at people.
No, he just has to do that. Because, yeah, you'll remember that. You're not going to forget it. You're not. I'm not going to forget Adam Cole, you know, doing the job for Orange Cassidy, losing to a hug and falling in like playpen or something. I'm not going to forget that. But how you carry yourself here forward, the fans don't have that grand of a memory. Some are probably wondering what I was talking about.
He needs,
you know, like the 2-3 people that listen.
He needs to savagely destroy beings.
I'm gonna put this on Medium as well. That's what I'm gonna put this on Medium.
He needs to attack folks in the back and goozle them and fuck them up and throw them in the catering.
No, because he'll do that. And even if I mentioned that he should do that, you know what you would say? I can't forget that he was screaming from a wheelchair.
If he does that enough, they'll forget. Like, okay, he's trying to redeem
himself. So if they do mine enough, it ain't enough. But if they do yours enough, it's enough. But they keep doing yours, it's just going to be some dude attacking people in the back. And for what reason? Eventually, during any one match, all of them should run out and whoop his ass.
Tony Khan's AEW. Who gives a shit the reason? Reasons don't matter in this organization.
It do matter because the reasons of what they've been doing, which is lacking reason therein, is because, well, I don't fucking watch it.
See? So he might as well attack some folks and hey, like Anna Jay, she was choking folks out and screaming for no reason, and then it went away. Why the fuck not? Might as well be a Roman.
I can't deny it.
You stuck in Rome.
I can't deny that. I have to, yep. A very long match with Strong winning after the release suplex into a backbreaker for the pin. After that, Kyle O'Reilly enters looking like a lost scraggly dog and just as hungry, only to hug Roderick after a stare down. And he come in like, what is wrong with you? Like, man, if he bites you, you're gonna see it spread out. You're going to see whatever it is that got in your blood, you're going to see it spread like the T-virus.
Oh, shit. Then they hug. They offer him the Undisputed Kingdom shirt. And he's like, no, I'm going to leave the ring and stand out here about to cry before I walk up the ramp.
Yep. I think he was handed a faction shirt but refused to put it on. he whispered something in Roderick's ear and left the ring. Like, I'm gonna shoot you in the throat tomorrow. I'm gonna miss you.
My heart truly belongs to you. No one else.
Oh no. Oh no.
Whatever he whispered is not gonna about this shit.
True that. I love you, man. We gonna be friends together. But no. Like, wait, what? So then we get to the tag match. FTR versus Goon and Castagnoli. So skipped a lot. And Dax is bleeding.
I know when Kyle O'Reilly whispered.
What did he whisper?
I can't work for Adam Cole. He sucks.
Really?
Yeah. Woo!
I tried to get through this without talking or mentioning Adam Cole. She got in earlier. This is how you know she's an Adam Cole fan, because she can't leave it alone.
I like Adam Cole like I like fungus.
You like mushrooms?
Not at all.
You don't like mushrooms?
Oh, I like mushrooms, but I don't consider mushrooms fungus because they're edible. Some of the shit that grows in your shower.
What the damn? Okay. Now listen, I didn't want to skip this match, but...
What match we talking about now?
What the...
It was a tag team match, right?
Man.
Okay.
I ought to fire you.
FTR. I ain't getting paid.
You getting fired from working for free. How bad are you? So, yeah, FTR versus Goon and Castagnoli. Yeah, skip this.
Shit, we skipped this.
Look, skipped a lot, and then no one bleeding but Dax is.
Yeah.
Goon kicks out of a move and instantly applied a choke. He just kick out, and apply a choke just like, yeah, I got hit with this devastating move, but you know what? Choke. And after a few moments, Goon chokes out Dax to win the match as expected.
And for what?
Here's the thing. All right, y'all, look. This is FTR. I do not like skipping an FTR match. All right? I do not like skipping an FTR match. But Goon talked about, in the past, he would say, they don't understand what we're trying to do. And this before Castagnoli got there. And after Castagnoli and the others got there and they formed this group, Goon shut up. Now, in the past 3 weeks, they're talking about, and Goon led this, talking about their style. It's our style versus your style. What's your style? To not sell anything, have poor wrestling matches, not get the company over at all, and get paid? Because, man, Castagnoli, look, we've seen Castagnoli come in happy, excited, doing good work, become Ring of Honor champion unjustly, but he became it.
Yeah.
And then he started owning it, doing great promos, and then not wrestling, and then defending the belt on Dynamite or Rampage, and then losing the belt, and then not really having anything to say about that, and not being on Ring of Honor anymore. Yawning. And after not being on Ring of Honor, have not much to say. Just make sure Goon don't fall over from his multiple concussions. And then going to sit here and have tag matches where he don't look happy. He doesn't look serious. He's going through the motions. He just don't want to be bleeding.
Yeah, just don't bleed.
And then participate in some of the dumbest matches, like the parking lot match, stadium match, stupid stuff like that, a piss poor War Games, all kinds of stuff that does nothing to help him shine. It does not help anything to get anybody over. And now he's doing this, we got our own style. And I'm like, your style? No. What is this? I'm like, now I don't want to see a Castagnoli match. And I enjoyed Castagnoli. Claudio was good to watch. FTR is great to watch. Goon sucks nuts. That's just me speaking from the heart.
And see, You speaking from the heart about Goon, and I'm right there with you. Why can't I get the same solidarity?
So the next match is the AEW Women's Title match.
Talk all over me.
It's Deanna.
You know what?
You know what? I didn't. What?
You know
what you want to say?
That sucks. That sucks.
No. Okay. What you want to say?
I need to get the same solidarity when I'm talking the truth trash about Adam Cole as you talk about Goon.
Okay. Let me tell you something. Straight up. Have you ever heard me disagree with anything you said about Adam Cole?
But you defend too much.
I defend justly, but I've never denied what you said.
How can you defend justly when I ain't speaking nothing but the truth?
But I have not gone against anything you said. I just
stop defending.
I talk about his in-ring work. That would be good.
You talk
if he got rid of some of that indie shit.
You talk about the way he used to be in the golden days of yore.
What the hell? 300 fortnights ago.
Exactly. When we turned our own butter.
Yep. Use 2 mules and a walking path to get this stuff churned. Be cheese in a day.
He might have been good then in the rock arenas. But he ain't now.
Ay. So we get the AEW Women's Title, Deonna Purrazzo versus Toni Storm.
We watched this whole thing.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So
Tony's got great hair. I mean, anything short of dunking her head completely
she just
underwater.
Didn't put the T on. She didn't put the T on. It's great. You sound like you said she's got gray hair. I was like,
oh, sorry. But when they do the grayscale, you know. But she's got great hair. Anything short of dunking her hair completely underwater, and it does not change. It's got all this bounce and body, and her curls are popping. It's beautiful.
Just like a woman.
Yeah.
Talking about some damn hair.
Yeah.
You know how dudes feel if you ain't bald, you all right.
They'll take them bald too. What you mean?
Well, I mean, yeah. If you got the head for it.
If I lost all my hair and we both know I ain't got the head for it, what you gonna do? Put me on the porch?
No.
What? I had to keep that word from coming out.
What?
Man. I remember that.
What?
Don't talk about the match.
I said no.
Go on, talk about the match.
It was okay. I wrote it was a very well done match until they had to involve Luther, who caught Toni Storm from the apron, and after that was being kicked from Purrazzo, and had to hold her and wait for seemingly forever for Purrazzo to climb to the middle outside buckle and dive off onto them both. Nearly missed him. Almost decapitated Luther.
Yeah, most of them nearly hit him. It's better. She damn near did some weird cartwheel over their heads.
I'll be honest with you. The only thing that kept me interested in this match was that Toni Storm, you know, she's got great thighs. That's pretty much what kept me in this match.
I liked her weight belt.
Yeah, I thought that was medical tape at first, but yeah, you called that out. But the match ended in a classic heel fashion as Purrazzo had her double arm lock on while Mariah May distracted the referee. Storm tapped out
on her head.
Yeah, I mean she couldn't do anything. She was tapping, and then she was released for some reason, and then hit the short pile driver for the pin. I'm like, look, I'm just saying. For me, I wouldn't have let go. I mean, you distracting the ref. I'm like, you know what you're doing? You're just prolonging this woman's damage.
Yeah, because I'm going to keep her here and keep her tapping
if
the ref is paying attention.
If she can't wipe and clean her crotch properly, it's all because of you.
Ew.
That's what you use your arms for.
To get you a bidet.
You still got to use your arms. I listened to some things on on I think it was Simon Whistler's channel. I think it was Brain Blaze. You know, free ad for those that want to hear random stuff. But yeah, and it was like, no, you still got to use tissue to get water and, you know, leavings off of you. I was like, man, pointless. We get to the next match. Konosuke Takeshita versus Will Ospreay. Note, I predict Ospreay winning after a very long and grueling match. So I wrote that during Takeshita's intro. And I wrote, I was right, and the ending crapped on the whole match. Note, going to be hard to follow that in terms of wasted, impacted moves. Look, they, by and large, move for move, they devastated each other.
They did.
Okay? They brutalized each other beyond recognition. And then at the end, Takeshita, he hit that folded tombstone pile driver and then transitioned that into a released German suplex. And Ospreay just got up. And he did something, and Takeshita no-sold that. They no-sold some stuff, and then we got the win.
The thing that stands out most about this match is how strong Takeshita is.
Takeshita is scary strong.
And he's got an incredible amount of control of what he's doing in the ring.
Will Ospreay is beneath Takeshita. Takeshita needs to be in there with somebody that can put on a damn good match, have a clear heel face battle, and not just spam big moves to each other. Because to go through this, what's it going to be like if any one of these guys go after a title? Because, you know, the others can't go through this. They never do. They never go through something like this. So what you're looking at are people that don't have a belt because they don't go for belts. That's what it looked like. Takeshita and Ospreay don't have belts because they just haven't gone for them. Because nobody else is going to... You think about wrestling in terms of damaging moves. No one else is going to be able to survive the stuff that they do, but they can survive anything that anybody else does. That's how they are presented. Presentation is everything in pro wrestling. That's everything. Everything, down from driving the truck to tearing down the ring. Presentation is everything. I said I wanted to enjoy this without an issue, but they sold nothing, and the final moves were ignored until the pinfall, and then they take a nap in the ring. They laid there for years on years. And then after the match, Kyle Fletcher, because I didn't know who it was at first, he's the Ring of Honor television champion. He comes to the ring and hugs Will Ospreay, you know, because we're friends. We're best friends. Man, you know, I'm glad you're part of the family again. That thing that I haven't been a part of for ages. And now they're going to wrestle, well, yesterday for the Ring of Honor TV championship on Dynamite, because that makes sense. Stupid ass Tony Khan.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna say, look, I know he'll never hear it, but you know what? This person saying, Tony Khan, you're a fucking idiot. You're a goddamn idiot. I wish I could buy your company for $1, get rid of half the roster, and then start listening to the legends and people that know what the hell they're doing, and be like, hey, this is how you make things look. I would rather rise having the proper Southern style wrestling than to sit here and lose trying to put on some stupid indie crap that only a scant few of the audience actually even care about. That's why the numbers drop every week. That's why no one cares. It's the same damn 800,000 people that watch. And yes, I know there's more. And they watch online for free because nobody wants to pay over $100 for cable and or satellite to watch a wrestling program. that's stupid. Especially one that doesn't offer anything of substance. That's why it's called bullshit. Because there's no nutrients in bullshit. It ain't called cow shit.
No, it's not.
What was you gonna say, girl?
You know, he would do himself a huge favor if after he goes over his match card, he look at each match and ask, does it make sense? And if the answer is no, re-fucking think it. But you can't answer that yourself because you just did it, so it's all gonna make sense to you and your curly-headed brain. You gotta ask somebody else.
He is a wrestling mark that has enough money to get a wrestling company. And he didn't learn anything about wrestling. He doesn't learn anything about wrestling properly. If he did, he would look at what he's got and he would say, I'm paying all of you. Your suggestions will be noted and if viable will be used. But other than that, we want the people to believe in what we do. It's that simple to me. All right. 41 minutes in. I didn't think we were going to get that far. AEW Triple Threat World Title Match.
Yeah.
Swerve Strickland versus Adam Page versus Samoa Joe. Now, look, my thoughts on this was Swerve Strickland, he can't win. Adam Page cannot win because this is Joe's first legit title defense. But it should show who the direct threat is. Who is the most dangerous opponent to Joe? And that person should go on to sort of chill and do other things, but always be looming in the shadow. Always. Always. But that's not how this is going to be done. So the match was flowing fairly well in the beginning for a little bit until Page pulled the ref off Swerve, making the pin, who was making the pin after Joe sat up seemingly 2 minutes waiting for the foot stomp. And that was much later in the match. The match was all right.
Yeah.
It was a good match. But Joe got put down, knocked off the apron. He had to get in a position. Swerve climbs up. He waits. And he's trying to get his footing.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam Page so damn far out of position after the Swerve stomp happened. Because I'm going to have to explain what I wrote because I read that. I was like, what did I just say? So I got to explain to y'all. So after that, Swerve is making the pin. Page has to slide into the ring from the far side, grab the ref's ankle, pull him halfway out, break up the count. That could be enough. No, he had to reach back in, grab him. The ref was looking like, what are you doing? And he grabbed and yanks the ref off. The ref just smacks the floor with his back and maybe back of his head. Okay. But it's no DQ, I suppose, like damn near every single match, except the Continental match. Continental Crown match. So then Page drug the ref off the apron, making him hit the floor. Page uses the belt, the title belt on Swerve, smacking him in the face, and then hit Joe with a nice lariat instead of using the belt that he already had in hand. Then Page talks trash to Swerve. Joe gets the choke on Page. Swerve breaks it up with a dive. Swerve refuses help from Prince Nana. And then he rolls Joe up. Page breaks up that pin because he had Joe. Page breaks up that pin by tackling the ref and beating him in the back of the head. And his dumbass sock face, there's probably going to be some fines or something. You think? In an honest, legit company, Page would be thrown out. If that happened, if you watch that in the UFC, or football, and you see, touchdown is about to be made, a tackle by one of the defenders, and the ref is like, all right, blows the whistle, throw the hand up, and then one of the other people on offense is like, no, and just spears the ref and just starts beating him in the face in front of 50 to 70,000 people in the stadium. And then somebody else on the offensive team grabs the one holding the ball, which would be their partner, and drag him across the end zone line and be like, we got it. We did it. You'd be like, what the hell? If you're watching football, as we call it soccer, and you see the attacker with the ball, and he's about to put it right down to the goal, goalie's out of position, the ref is nearby, and right as he kick it, one of the other defenders just tackle the ref so he can't see it, and just start beating him in the face while the opposing team get the ball out the net and kick it down the field. You'll be like, what is this?
I suppose it's a method. Oh, shit.
It's like Adam Page is like, fire me, please. And I'm like, you didn't have to do this for us to want you gone.
For real. Oh, man.
Shit. So, after a few finishes and stolen finishes, Joe pounces on Page with a choke, just snatched him up, and just as Swerve nears, Page taps out. Joe retains. I'll say this, Prince Nana was dressed to the nines.
He was clean. Watching this match, anybody should be able to see. I like Swerve. I think he's a good wrestler. And, you know, he is working hard to stay relevant in this Looney Tunes company.
He's trying to get back to WWE, and I don't blame him.
But if you compare wrestlers, Adam Page, Swerve, and Samoa Joe, you know, Samoa Joe can defeat you and you don't have to get in position for shit.
That's the beauty of it.
You don't have to get in position. He can snatch you up wherever you are in a variety of ways and devastate you. You don't have to slide into the ring. You don't have to be loopy looking while, you know, they front flip over the rope. You know, you ain't got to sit up at the corner looking stupid waiting for to be jumped on with a stomp. No. You don't have to do all that. He can fuck you up on his own.
that JML driver, though, that's lethal.
That whole stomp thing,
no. He
needs to stop.
If he's going to do that stomp, he needs to not have them get in position. That he needs to find a way. Because that sitting up part.
Yeah. It's unnatural looking.
Yeah.
I'm so loopy that I'm going to let you do this. And so in my loopiness, I'm going to keep sitting up. No, it's
Swerve. This persona he's got, the way he carried himself, that is a WWE champion.
Yeah.
That's what that is. They could easily bring him in, work him for a year, and have him win at WrestleMania at any given juncture.
Mm-hmm.
Swerve is awesome. His in-ring style is straight up neutral. It could be babyface, it could be heel. It don't matter. The only thing that would make him a heel would be if he had underhanded tactics. That's about it. But his style, he doesn't have to do anything underhanded, and that's good. He can switch to whichever he wants, and it's all the same. So now we get to the part. This is the main event, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. I unconsciously took notes halfway through this match and realized I might as well keep going. It just happened. I didn't want to take notes on this pay-per-view. And I told Steve, I ain't taking notes on this crap. And y'all would listen to me think that I took a lot of notes. Nope, this is just coming from memory. Things that I can't unsee that hopefully once I have spoken it, I can now no longer see. This is for the AEW World Tag Team title match. Sting's retirement. So it's a tornado match. Darby Allin and Sting versus Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. I want to hit Nicholas so bad in the nose. I just want to clubbing fist him right in the nose.
Clubbing fist.
I want to stomp on Matthew's face. I want to drag my foot in the dirt first. Those are some punchable faces. And it's not even like your heels, you piss me off.
They've always been that way.
Yes. Even as youngsters when we first saw them.
And then you listen to them deliver their promos and it's like, that just seals the deal, man. Y'all got to be the worst people.
So, Ric Flair comes out. He's introduced. Then there's a special guest timekeeper. Everyone's wondering who it is. It's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Then the Bucks come out. And they wait in the ring. They come out looking like they're in robes.
And their jammies.
And then Darby Allin come out. And then Sting has his own entrance. And it's a very good entrance. Very long. Theatrical. Then his son, they enter wearing his most iconic gear. I assume that it was his sons. I hadn't watched AEW at all. I'm just going on things that I had heard and whatnot. And then Sting comes out last to a grand ovation. And I'm going to have to give him credit. A great introduction by ring announcer Justin Roberts.
Yeah, he did a good job with him.
Now, he's going to kick himself because he is the legend. He's the icon. He is Sting. He should have also introduced him as one half of the current reigning and defending AEW Tag Team Champions. That's what he should have done. But I get it. He was probably feeling the moment. Probably had his cue card ready. Had things memorized. Okay. Flair came out. He was looking good. And I'm wondering how all this is going to play out. I didn't know it was a tornado tag match. I thought it was just tag team. And Darby, he greets Sting halfway down the ramp, hugging him. And I'm like, okay, how's this match going to go? So Darby jumpstarts the match with Sting's kids joining in the battle. Darby jumped on one, and Sting's jacket jumped on the other. Sting threw his coat, hit him in the face. The Bucks get steamrolled for a while, and then they get furniture. And I was like, no. They set up chairs and pull out thin painted glass. Sting broke one with the bat after missing a swing on one of the Bucks. The other just rests near the ramp, so that will be used before the match is over. I surmise that Darby will coffin drop Matthew onto it. So Nicholas Falcon arrows Darby onto the tables from the stage. Matthew suplexed Sting onto the tables from the stage. The fans chant, "Fuck you, Young Bucks." Well, no, fuck the Young Bucks. Allin makes it back to the ring and the Bucks follow him. The Bucks run with a tossing double powerbomb on Allin onto the ladder in the corner. I saw how that was safe. I really did. There was a lot of slack. That was good. Allin makes a comeback while Sting is still out of action. The Borden sons are nowhere to be found for some reason. I forgot about them. Why give up the 4-on-2 advantage? Darby climbs the ladder way up and leaps, but misses Nick as Matt pulls his brother out of the harm's way. And I got that wrong. Darby didn't hit anyone. And he broke that glass on those chairs and just laid there bleeding. Sting makes it back to the ring and his partner bleeds out on the floor with many bruises.
Yes.
The fans chant, "Fuck the Young Bucks." Sting gains the advantage, places Matt on the table and climbs the ladder, but is powerbombed through the table from it. Sting eats it, gets up, the fans come up, and the Bucks throw Sting through glass resting in the corner. That stopped that momentum. Matt gets the title belt, and Steamboat fights him off onto, only to get a chair shot by Nick. So Flair rolls into the ring. He did it quick. Flair rolls into the ring and covers Sting, trying to save him, protect him, only to get double foot jabs by the Bucks. Matt hits Sting with the belt and covers for a 2 count. Hold up. Put the cursor there. I gotta scroll. Okay. Alan, he's still laying in glass.
Yep.
Cedric shouts, "Dyer, get up." I wrote cold-blooded. Then Cedric points out the doctor's on the other side of the ring, so it must be okay.
Yeah. He must be all good over there bleeding.
So Sting fights back, causing the Bucks to miscue, landing the reverse DDT on Matt, and Nick breaks up the pin. They got the EVP trigger on Sting, who kicks out at the last 100th of a second. They hit a second one, and Sting kicks out on one and gets hyped up, and the crowd goes ballistic. Then he gets double foot jab, and that shuts him down. They set Sting up, the Bucks do, for the TK driver. I was like, the Tony Khan driver. It used to be called the Meltzer driver.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not doing the front flip this time. Allen knocks Nicholas off the top rope onto a table. Sting hit the reverse DDT on Matt, but he kicks out. Allen hit the coffin drop, and Sting applies a scorpion hold, forcing Matt to eventually submit. The building, just for a second, literally, you could probably count it, just for a second, goes ballistic over the ending. They erupt like there's twice the amount of people in that arena.
Mm-hmm.
That died down after about a second or two. With a few minutes left on air, Sting thanks Ric Flair. He thanks Greensboro and Darby Allin for being his partner. The fans cheer for Sting. They thank him and shout that he still got it. And Sting says, "I'm getting cues," and then the show ends because they try not to pay that extra big wad of money for another hour, even if it's gonna last for 15 seconds. Didn't want to do that. I would say for Sting a good send off in terms of you want to have the best match that AEW has become known for, which is garbage matches.
Yeah, and that was it. Tables, and he went through glass, and I'm sure he did everything he wanted to do.
Yep. The Young Bucks, the way their gear was, I was like, I can see the bottoms being that of early Great Muta, and the top being like American Badass Undertaker. So it looked like really good jammies.
Real nice and comfy.
Yeah. They came out in classic style robes, but with the pajama bottoms up under it. It's kind of like, what? I'm gonna say this. For this match type, the Young Bucks did good. I'm gonna say that. I don't know if I'm gonna eat those words later or feel differently later, but right now, I want to say the Young Bucks did good for that match type. They got their asses whooped, pretty much like heels should. They also made sure to have good shutdowns and get their stuff in, but not to an idiot's degree. I thought Sting did well. There were no hiccups. There was no issue. Yeah, that's about it. I got to point out something I missed. Will Ospreay's match. When he got flipped over the rope from Takeshita, one of the people in the crowd said something, and Ospreay had to flip him off real quick before hopping to the top, and gained a great laugh.
From that corner.
Yes.
I was able to hear.
But by and large, this was a really shit-tacular pay-per-view. But Sting's match was all right. Now, speaking further, what is up with the tag team titles? I haven't seen Dynamite. I doubt I'll watch it. I just don't give a damn. But the way I see it, Darby Allin can do what any other promotion would do if their partner got hurt or left for another company. You hold on to the belts, you find another partner, you move onward.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard. Sting can retire a tag team champion, a champion nonetheless, and that be it. I think that's cool. I don't really have much else to say. Do you have anything else to say?
Nah, I think we're done.
All right. That's going to do it for us. That's been Cedric and Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary on AEW Revolution for 0 Hour and the pay-per-view, Sting's retirement, and we hope you enjoyed. So with that, y'all be cool, be good, be safe, and we'll see you next time.